Well, I got a call from my boss to go up to Yonkers and check out this fellow who got a parking ticket. We figured this fellow might have saw something that no one else had seen, and maybe we have another witness. We got up to Yonkers, and the first thing we normally do is check in with the local police. Told them we're going to be in the area investigating a fella called David Berkowitz, and they did a check, and they says no, the only thing they had on David Berkowitz, that he had a little confrontation with a neighbor of his called Sam Carr, and that possibly Sam Carr was alluding to the fact that he might have shot his dog. And now my antenna was really up, and now this David Berkowitz was sort of coming around to be more suspect than he would be a witness. When we got down to Pine Street, we parked our radio car, and there was David's car parked at the curb.
That's the car, John. I'm gonna check it out. All right.
Echo 56. Cancel.
Until I walked around on the street side and I looked into the back of the car, on the back seat, that's when I saw this duffel bag. And from the back, the street side, you could see the butt handle of a rifle sticking out. So that's when I decided, you know, I'd like to see what's in that bag. Then the little vent window was sort of loose, and I sort of pushed that window with a little force, and I was able to get my hand in and open the door. When I opened the door, I immediately went to the back door and I entered the car, and I put my hand inside the duffel bag and I pulled out the butt of this rifle, and I pulled it out and I saw it was a semi-automatic weapon. So now I pulled it out on the side and I reached in again, and I felt this metal, and I pulled it out, and they were clips, ammunition clips. But it had to be a lot of ammunition, and they were fully loaded and taped together military style, so you could swing them around and fire so many and fire the next round. And there were about 7 of those. Now I go into the dash compartment, and I found a clip of photographs that you take in like a 5 and dime store, and now I said this has to be him. I put everything back in and then proceeded to go under the front seat. Is when I found this letter, and there was a white envelope, a plain white envelope. So I then gingerly opened it, pulled out the letter, and I started to read. As I'm reading, unbeknownst to me, my body started to shake. I felt the blood surging through my veins. My partner saw me, so John Longo comes running over, and he says, "Eddie, what's wrong?" He said, "What, are you getting a heart attack?"
What's up, Eddie? What's the matter?
"John, we got him. We got him." He says, "Who? We got who?" I said, "We got the son of Sam."
This is the letter he's gonna drop.
The letter described Berkowitz's plan to machine gun teenagers at a nightclub in the Hamptons. Zigo's risk in breaking into the car had paid off. While Eddie Zigo went to get a warrant for Berkowitz's arrest, his partner John Longo watched the apartment with detectives Bill Gardello and John Falatico. Berkowitz stepped out of the block at 10:30 p.m.
Go ahead, 75.
That's him. That's him there.
Okay. Let's go get him.
Desperate to avoid a shootout, detectives crept around the back of Berkowitz's car.
Freeze! Don't move. Get out of the car, real slow. Put your hands up on the roof.
They expected a violent psychopath, but Berkowitz was calm and cooperative.
You know,
No.
When asked to identify himself, he smiled and said,
I'm Sam. David Berkowitz.